Hi everyone, it's Nurse Munson again, and I'm posting another video to update you with the exciting things that are happening with us. So I'm going to start out by saying we have a new website, and that website is called Nursing School Tutor. I know, easy to remember, right? So the way we're spelling it is nursing and then the abbreviation for school and then tutor. I'm going to post the correct spelling with a link, of course, to the website with this video. Okay, so that's the first new thing. We have a new Facebook page that's just designated for our nursing students. And it's at facebook.com/nursing school tutor, and it's going to be spelled the same way that we spell for the website. We have a new Twitter account. So whether you're on Facebook or on Twitter, we hope that you will like and follow us, and we'll be interacting with you that way. Okay? So to tell you a little about the website, well, on the website, of course, you will be coming to it primarily to make your appointments for your tutoring sessions. Okay, and at that point, I'm gonna just reverse a little bit in the event that you're watching this video and you're unfamiliar with me and you're wondering, Okay, so brief background. My name is Charity Francis Munson, and I'm a registered nurse for a little over 20 years and a family nurse practitioner for a little over 10 years. And the service that I'm excited to be talking about right now is a tutoring service, and it's specifically for students who are studying to become registered nurses. Yes, pretty exciting stuff, and I'm so very pleased to be a part of it, to be a part of supporting our future nurses in their academic experience. So we started the tutoring service as Nurse Munson's tutoring for nursing students, and so I'm now updating those who are familiar with the changes. So now that you're caught up, the tutoring service we provide is via Skype. It's video conferencing, and our students log on to the website and make the appointment, and they meet with the tutor using video conferencing. And that's how we do it. Okay, so on our website, as before, our students primarily visit it for making appointments. So when you come onto the new website, the process to make your appointment, it's a 1, 2, 3 step, and we've made it so user-friendly. You're gonna chuckle when you see it. We've added photographs of the steps, so that if you're having a really tired moment and you're like, I don't want to have to read the description, just click onto the picture and the photograph, and it'll take you to where you need to go. So step 1, you'll see a photograph and it'll say terms of service. You click onto it and it opens to an email, and in the email you literally just type in terms of service, please. That's it, right? Easy, right? And within 24 hours, you will receive the updated version of our terms of service. You read through those. I always encourage students, always read through them. Each semester, there will be additions, and you need to be aware of the additions because, as I've told our students, you are accountable for what is in the terms of service after you agree to them. That is a very, very important point to make. You don't want to just skim it and say, oh, I agree, to kind of, thinking that you're expediting, the process. You are held accountable for what's in there. And as I've told students in the past, to say to Nurse Munson, I don't remember that, or I don't remember reading that, or I don't remember, that's unacceptable. You have the copy of the terms of service. It's on your laptop or in your iPhones, your smartphones, and you have a copy of it, and you want to review it each and every time you're about to make an appointment, because you want to remind yourself of the important key points. For example, what to do if you're feeling unwell and you can't make the appointment, what is the policy for rescheduling. Those are important things because you want to have a positive experience. And when we are all aware of what is expected of each other, which is what the terms of agreement are about, you will know what to expect in the service with us, and you will be aware of the standards to which you're being held as a student, so that there will be no need for you to say, oh, I didn't know, because you will know, because you will have read the terms of service and you're being held accountable to it. Okay, those are the standards of the service that we're providing. Okay, so if everyone's on the same page, we're less likely to have unpleasant experiences, and things just work smoothly when everyone's on the same page. We understand each other, our expectations, and work gets done. Okay, so no skipping over the first step, no skipping over terms of service, or saying I read it and on to the next. None of that. Okay, very important. Okay, so step 2 is payment for the hour or the 2 hours of the appointment or appointments that you're booking. And there is a photo that shows the payment forms, and we continue to receive or use PayPal as our method for receiving payment. And if you don't have a PayPal account, there's a link, a helpful link there. You click onto it, you open a PayPal account. Okay, so step 3 is where you'd actually give specific details about the appointment or appointments that you're seeking. And you'd, for example, specify the dates. On the form, you are going to be asked to specify 5 different dates, as in calendar dates, for each of those appointments that you're requesting. And for each of those dates, you're going to list the time periods of each date that you are available. For example, if you're available on, say, Monday in the month of, let's just say February 17th is a Monday, and you want to make an appointment for fundamentals on that day, you will specify not only just Monday the 17th, but maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All of those days you'll specify as your 5 days or 5 dates on the calendar that you are available. And then for each date, say for example, Monday the 17th, you may put in, I'm available 7 a.m. to 12 noon, or I'm available 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That way, when we receive your appointment request, we are aware of all of the times that you are available. What it does is it expedites the process, because we now are aware of when you're available. Our availability frequently changes. It decreases the back and forth. By the time your appointment is being processed, it just helps us expedite getting out that confirmation to you. Okay, there's no going back and forth, because you've already given us so much information and so much availability. We can work with that. And we also encourage students to please make your appointments in advance of the time that you need it. For example, our busiest periods are midterms and finals, of course, and before, as it progresses into the semester, before those mini exams too, those mini exams can become also a period of stress, where students are perhaps struggling at that point and they want to make an appointment. When you receive your course outline and you can see where the appointments are, you can see where the mini tests are placed, you see when your midterm is, when your final is, you are so well advised to make appointments well in advance of the time that you actually are going to have those exams. Because, for example, with midterms, if you wait until the week of midterm or the week prior to midterm, you're going to find that there are no availabilities, because students before you went ahead and they booked them all, and they're all taken. And bear in mind that we are giving services via the internet, which means there's more access to us, so we have a larger audience, a larger body of clientele, potential clientele. So you're not competing only with the students in your university, in your state, but in all of the other states and all of the other universities who are aware of us and would like to use our service. So you do want to keep that in mind, and you do want to book for your midterms for certain and for your finals 2 weeks prior to the dates, so that you can begin reviewing, begin preparing for those huge exams. Mind you, all exams are important. Those are the big two. Okay, so that's just a little word there. Okay, and along with step 3, you are asked to submit copies of your course outline for each course that you're asking for the appointment. Now, if it's your first appointment for that specific course, you only need to do this once in the semester. So for example, if you come for the first time in the spring semester that we're now for a fundamentals appointment, in the future within that same semester, if you need a future fundamentals appointment for fundamentals of nursing, you will not need to submit the course outline again, because we're going to have it on file. So we have your course outline on file, so we are familiar with the videos you would have watched, the journals that you would have, and the assigned journal articles that you are accountable for because they were given to you by your college professor. And we know up to what point in the course you are with your reading of the assigned text. So we're on the same page with you. So less information you will provide or need to provide to us when you make future appointments for that course. So you just have to kind of go through that just one time. When you submit the copy of the course outline, you will submit copies that are legible. What some students do is they take a digital copy with their smartphones and they take copies of each page and they email them to us. That's fine. We only ask that you please look at those photographs before you send them. If you can't read them and they're blurry for you, they're going to be blurry for us too. Okay? So if you need to take perhaps 2 photographs of one page so that you capture half, the top half and the bottom half, whatever it takes for it to be legible by the time it comes to us, we do appreciate that, and we thank you for your patience in that matter. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so those are the 1, 2, 3 steps. On the website there is our blog, and you will find survival tips in the blog, interesting tidbits relating to your nursing school experience, and students have given us positive feedback on those. So please visit the blog when you're on the website. Okay, of course our hours for this semester, for the spring semester, are on the website, and for this spring semester 2014, it's Monday through Thursday 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. are the hours available for tutoring, and Fridays it's 7 a.m. to 12 noon. We are closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Along with one-to-one tutoring, we also have small study groups available for your revision and for your time to do some sort of study and work with the tutor. So if you are someone who enjoys small group studies, it will be yourself and 5 other students who will be in the session. So for example, you may find yourself, if you're down there in Florida, you may find yourself in a study group with someone here in New York, maybe someone out in Cali, someone Midwest. You will be in a study group, and you make the appointments the same way you would for a one-to-one appointment, with the difference being you will say, I would like a study group, please. So you will be matched with students who are requesting the same nursing course that you are. For example, a study group for med-surg, a study group for pediatrics. And you will, of course, specify the areas you want to focus on while in the study group. Our one-to-one tutoring hour are small group sessions for study group. They're all structured experiences. So we all come in as the instructor, knowing what each student wants to focus on, and we ensure that the time is used so that we all the students involved have a fair share in the time, and we review material that everyone can benefit from. Okay? Caution, when you are listing the areas that you want to focus on during your 1 hour, bear in mind that an hour for tutoring is a very small period of time. So you want to limit how much you realistically have set as your goal to cover. You want to set realistic goals, maybe 1 or 2 areas, because remember, you want to allow time to actually go through the material, and you may have some difficulty. The tutor needs time to explain, highlight, reinforce. So bear that in mind. It's very important. Okay, I'm going to pause now, and I'm going to continue with